Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. This channel is all about helping you to manifest love and your specific person in a healthy and balanced way, instead of burning yourself out in totally unnecessary and even harmful ways of manifesting. And in order to do that, I talk about things like how reality actually works and how manifesting is not some modern magic that you do by repeating a bunch of words. I'm also going to be talking about how your identity is one of the keys to a successful manifestation. And in order to really get those experiences in your love life that you want to get, you need to realize that you are the source of all of them, not your SP or anyone or anything else outside of you. It all comes down to understanding, metaphorically speaking, that you are not a human trying to play God by manifesting something. You are actually God playing human and wanting to have this experience with this specific person, or in love in general. So in later videos on my channel, we are going to be talking more about yourself as pure awareness and how that is the key to manifesting your desired experiences in a way that enhances your life instead of making you go crazy. I really enjoy helping my clients to get out of the manifestor identity that they have put themselves in, because I used to be one of them. But now, in this video, I would like to do some myth busting, starting with nervous system regulation and why it's not a thing. And I'm going to be doing some Q&A videos about questions that I've seen. I also have this weird habit of replying to people's questions on social media, and I'm going to share some of these for these videos because I think that these same questions have occurred to many people. Okay. But let's start with this myth of nervous system regulation. So the original question was, is nervous system regulation necessary? I feel scared to meet my SP. Nope, it's not necessary. We are inventing these conditions. These are stories. These are human stories. Some of them are stories that I also bought into at one point. But when my consciousness expanded and I really understood how this all works, I realized that this is not a thing. So all conditions are just that. They are stories. They are permission slips, as are manifestation techniques, sats, visualizations, inner conversations, affirmations. If you believe that, okay, nervous system regulation and feeling safe around your SP is something that helps you manifest them, then obviously it will help you manifest them. But not because of the nervous system regulation, but because of the faith and trust that you put into that, because of your belief in it. It's a totally unnecessary step. You can absolutely do any technique or regulate your nervous system or whatever if it makes you feel good in the moment, if you are doing it for yourself, if it gives you something, but not as a technique to get something from outside. Because if you are doing any technique from that point of view, it means that you are not the person who you want to be. And we should always start to manifest from the premise that I'm already who I want to be. I'm already with them. Because within awareness, you are everything and you already have everything you can be aware of. There are infinite versions of you and infinite versions of everyone else within awareness. You are pure potential to be any version that you want to be. So if you are starting from the premise, I'm not yet who I want to be, I'm doing something to get it. Sorry, I have a summer flu. I'm regulating my nervous system to get it. Then you are just strengthening the identity of someone who doesn't yet have it. And that's the manifester or the seeker identity. It's the one who manifests and who seeks for years and years and years. So I have a video on that subject of the manifestor identity, and I try to put a link to it under this video or in the end of this video. So The danger in all of these permission slips is that you put your power in them instead of learning to put it in you as source. And you become dependent, and usually what you become dependent on is a feeling. You start to chase a feeling of believing, or a feeling of embodying, or a feeling of conviction, or a feeling of being safe, or something along those lines. Even though Neville Goddard said feeling is the secret, he also said that he didn't mean an emotion. He meant the feeling of normalness and naturalness, the feeling of, okay, I already have it. It's the knowing and it's the understanding that as your true self, as awareness, as everything, you already have this thing too. And yeah, it's about accepting that you have it and you already are it, despite of your feelings, despite of your thoughts, despite of the circumstances, despite of what your nervous system is doing. So we have developed an over-dependency, especially in the manifesting community, on feelings being some kind of gauge, I hope that this is the right term, on how well we are doing. So if you think that feeling is the gauge for how well you're doing with your manifestation, you are making a false idol out of it in a way. You're putting your own power into something that is constantly fluctuating, and that's not how we want to be. You want to treat your desired identity of already being with your SP as you treat your name. Your name doesn't fluctuate. Feelings about your name can fluctuate. It can be that when you're small, you're totally neutral about it. When you're a teenager, you hate it. I remember when I was on the 5th grade, and me and a bunch of my classmates, we wanted our teacher to start calling us with our middle names because we didn't like our first names. So feelings about the name can fluctuate. And when I got older, I didn't have a problem with my name anymore. So my name, though, stayed the same throughout this all, no matter how I felt about it. Yeah, it's not about a feeling. And this is something that very much freed me because we have been conditioned to be dependent on our feelings, on telling us what is true. And when you realize that manifesting is about standing in your truth and your decision of your desired end and identity, no matter what the feelings are, that's a totally new ballgame. And this has helped so many of my clients too. And that doesn't mean that we are suppressing our feelings. We just don't give them the dominion over who we think we are. And that's what it means to persist. We are persisting in our new identity, like no matter the feelings, no matter the nervous system, no matter if you feel safe or not. So when you realize that all these things like nervous system, brain, subconscious mind, they are all things that exist only in the illusion, in the story of us being these puny humans, it makes it easier to disregard them. They are not real in that sense. It's a real experience though, and that's okay. So if you want manifesting to be easy, I just want to remind you that you are not your body, you are not your thoughts, you are not your feelings. You are the awareness behind it all, so you are not your nervous system either. Having a regulated nervous system and feeling safe are wonderful experiences for the human, but not a condition for being able to manifest an SP or anything else.